Golden Wildfire. Love and loss. The formation of the Leicester Federation astonishes onlookers in all corners of Fodlan. But the treaty between the Federation and the Empire proves to be an even greater shock. Claude decides to send troops into the kingdom. However, his rash actions only spawn more problems, one of which is currently creeping towards him.
Randolph, why have you come back to me like this?
Lady Flesh, please. You must get a hold of yourself.
My brother. How did this happen?
Lord Randolph fought bravely against Thunder Catherine. He managed to create an opening for the Federation army to swoop in and rout the Church's forces. It was a crushing victory. For the Federation, that is.
What? You were there? But the Federation said there were no survivors from the Imperial Army.
When it became clear what transpired, Lord Randolph bid me, and only me, to escape with my life. He did this so I could tell you, Lady Flesh, how his death came to pass.
He did?
The King of Leicester used us as decoys. He was able to seize victory by leaving us for slaughter. When I think of how tragic it is that Lord Randolph should be cut down in the prime of his life.
He was left to be slaughtered? They must pay for what they've done. I swear to you, dear brother, I will not let them get away with this. Please, I implore you, gather what soldiers you can. Skilled mercenaries too, anyone you can find. I will empty our vaults. Borrow money from the Count. Whatever it takes to pay them.
But Lady Flesh, whatever for?
For revenge against the King of Leicester. I will have his head.
Understood. I will make the arrangements at once. That was almost too easy.
You feeling any better? I have to say, I'm still not used to this new look of yours.
That makes two of us. But it will bother me less once I'm on the battlefield.
I sure hope that's the case, because we've already got our next job lined up. We're going up against the Alliance again. Oh, no, wait, they're called the Federation now. Well, you know who I mean. To be honest, I'm feeling a little uneasy about this one. It's probably just because they're paying an arm and a leg for us, but be careful, okay?
I will. You do the same.
Oh, right. I've been meaning to give you this. Never used to be without it. Cuts like a dream. I want you to have it. Swords like this are given to captains of the Knights of Saros, and mine was just collecting dust in the band's convoy.
That's right. Alois mentioned you used to serve there.
That was a lifetime ago. I don't plan on swinging this sword ever again.
But are you sure you want to give it away? It must be quite special to you.
I'd be happiest seeing you get some use out of it.
Thank you. I'll do that.
Be good to it, all right?
It's been a while since we last gathered here. I wasn't sure there'd ever be another roundtable conference again.
It's still a good way to pool our information, right? Much easier than trying to hunt each of you down individually.
But is it really okay for us to be sitting here with everyone else?
Should us commoners even be here at all? Of course. I want you all here. And if you have something to say, don't hold back, all right?
If that's the case, then I'll just say it. I'm starving!
Okay, Raphael, maybe hold back a little. Let's check in with how things stand across the Federation. Any shifts in public opinion?
For the moment at least, it remains unchanged. Despite our declaration of war on Lady Rhea and the Central Church, the individual churches in our cities and villages have remained calm. So long as services continue as they always have, we may not see any particular unrest among the common folk.
It's the same in Ordelia territory. My father didn't try to sugarcoat the news when he announced it to our people. But surprisingly, there haven't been any signs of disorder.
The same goes for Goneril territory. If anything, things seem more stable now than before. That's why I'm able to keep fighting alongside all of you.
This is also true of Edmund territory. I guess no one in Leicester is all that upset about Lady Rhea becoming our enemy then.
I doubt most commoners would even recognize Rhea. So I guess it makes sense they wouldn't care too much about her.
Then it seems we've avoided the worst-case scenario. All that work from the Eastern Church must have really paid off.
The Eastern Church? It's the branch of the Church of Saros that covers the Leicester region. They don't have much of a presence compared to the Western Church, but their bishop is a really upstanding individual. The bishop advised the regional priests to respond calmly to the news, so they wouldn't cause panic in their congregations. All things considered, it looks like continuing our war against the Central Church and Fargus won't be a problem.
So we're really going after the kingdom, huh?
It's our best hope of ending this war quickly while maintaining our independence. To be clear, I'm not suggesting we burn our way through Fargus, pillaging everything in sight. Yes, we're going to defeat the kingdom and wipe the Central Church off the map. But we're going to do so in a way that spares as many lives as possible. And that's why you're all here. I want to tap into your collective wisdom to figure out the best way to go about this.
So you finally decided to rely on your friends a little.
Don't mock me, Judith. I've depended on all these fine people this whole time. I just figured I could be making even better use of their strengths. If anyone has any thoughts about my methods, I'm all ears. I need your help here.
You can count on us. Isn't that right, Ignaz?
Huh? Oh, right. We all need to work together to end this war.
Well, I guess if you need our help that badly, who am I to say no?
Hey, you can count on me. And not just for my muscles either. I'm pretty sure I've got some wisdom kicking around up here.
Such confidence. I assume this is because you're finally putting some faith in me. I'm so glad you've come around.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Then without further ado, let's figure out our next move.
The time has come to put my intellect to good use. You will be the mouthpiece for my thoughts, I trust.
Don't get too carried away, yeah? You're not expecting much from me here.
Here's what I had in mind.
I've got an idea.
Here's what I had in mind. I've got this under control.
One step at a time.
I admit this is not ideal. We should retreat and regroup.
What did you expect? You practically waltzed right up to an enemy patrol.
I thought if I pretended to be an ally and struck up a friendly conversation, they wouldn't notice.
That's why I tried to stop you. Not even the greenest rookie would mistake you for an ordinary soldier.
Regardless, it was a learning experience, so our efforts were not entirely in vain. Now let's head back before the enemy finds us.
They've probably got a bunch of search parties out looking for us. We might draw too much attention if we're together. Splitting up will improve both our chances. I'm sure you'll have no trouble on your own.
That's fine by me. It'll be easier for you to slip by on your own as well. Let's rendezvous in front of the nearest Allied encampment. We should arrive before dawn.
Got it. Good luck out there.
You as well.
Finally. Don't know how, but I made it back without getting spotted. Took longer than I expected, though. I wonder if Holst got back before me. Doesn't look like it.
He knows this area better than me, so I doubt he got lost. Could he have been captured? Huh? Is that Holst?
What's that? Ah, you made it. Apologies, I must have dozed off. I was up all night fighting.
Fighting? So the enemy found you?
Quite the opposite, in fact. I happened to stumble upon one of their guardhouses and figured I should destroy it. I kicked down the door, only to find myself staring down a platoon of heavily armed soldiers.
You didn't even check before you went in? Bold.
And that's when their reinforcements showed up. I had to deal with them as well.
Yet, here you are, safe and sound.
Safe, maybe, but completely exhausted. I probably should have looked before I leapt.
That's for sure. Another lesson learned, eh, Holst?
That's right. There is no end to what the battlefield can teach us, and I am a lifelong learner. Care to accompany me again sometime? Or have you grown tired of my antics?
Hey, I'd be glad to tag along. I've still got a lot to learn. After all, there's never a dull moment with you around.
I'll take that as a compliment. I think you and I truly make the best of partners.
Constance, is that you? I don't think I've ever seen you train during the day.
Good day to you, though I fear my presence is as a storm cloud in an otherwise clear sky. I shall vacate the premises at once to spare you any further distress.
No, wait, don't go. Since you're here, why don't we train together? You're here because you're trying to achieve your dream, right?
Though it pains me to deny such kind words, of which I am truly unworthy, I am afraid my dream will likely never come to pass. This pathetic excuse for athleticism you see before you is nothing but a futile attempt to strengthen my frail body and stave off death. How could I possibly ask an exemplary warrior such as yourself to squander your time with one such as I?
Training so you don't die is as good a reason as any. I'd say that's why I'm doing it too. See? Our goals are the same, so there's no reason not to work together.
Well, since you have given it much more consideration than I deserve.
Phew, what a workout. I'm beat.
To think my other side would be able to keep up with such rigorous training.
You okay, Constance?
Never better. In fact, I am just getting started. Are you leaving so soon?
You're still raring to go? You're weirdly energetic all of a sudden.
I surprise even myself sometimes. Making my dreams a reality takes effort, you know. I cannot allow something so trifling as exhaustion to stand in my way. Who knows how long things would take if I did? Therefore, I shall spare no opportunity to train today. And tomorrow, all of Fodlan will behold my military prowess.
That's all well and good, but then why didn't you want to train before?
I told you there were extenuating circumstances. Had I known you would respond in such a manner, I would have asked for your assistance much earlier. Oh, I just had a brilliant idea!
I've got a bad feeling about this.
We can train together and conduct magical experiments at the same time! You see, I've invented this particular spell that imbues the palms with a suction power that makes dropping one's weapon a hindrance of the past.
Sure, why not? I'll try anything once. Go for it.
Splendid! Let us begin, shall we?
One side has an overabundance of confidence, while the other clearly has some deep-seated issues. Maybe the two balance each other out.
What are you blathering on about? Let us be on with it!
Yeah! Ha! Here! Is that you back there, Hilda?
Ah! Yeesh, Holst, you scared me. How did you even know I was here?
I strive to keep my mind sharp and clear at all times. How then could I not recognize the presence of my own dear sister? It's a feat anyone can accomplish with good, honest training. You should try it sometime.
Honest training isn't really my forte. Same goes for our regular drills. If no one's making me do it, not a chance I'll even bother.
Ha! That's because you have the makings of a first-class prodigy. Even without putting in any hard work, your talent shines bright. But now that we're both here, why not train with me? It'll be just like old times.
You mean like how you used to carry me on your back while you were doing push-ups? No thanks. That was fun when I was little, but it'd be incredibly embarrassing now.
That's a shame.
By the way, Holst, how long are you planning on sticking around with us?
As long as I can. I'm not much use if I'm away from our king during a time of war. And though he surrendered his title, Father is still in fine health, so I have nothing to worry about by leaving our territory in his hands.
Uh-huh. So the fact that your little sister is here has nothing to do with you being here?
Not pleased with my answer, eh? I thought you hate it when I admit to being overprotective. But yes, of course you're the biggest reason why I'm here. I can keep you safe so long as you're close. Additionally, I must be on hand to punish any scoundrels who attempt to woo you.
Yeah, I don't love that part. It's not just scoundrels who are terrified to approach me now. Still, he's thinking about my well-being, so I guess that feels pretty good.
But there's actually another reason why I'm here.
Oh yeah?
The opportunity to cross swords with the mightiest warriors of the kingdom and the Knights of Seros doesn't often present itself. True valor is only polished in life or death battle, with the most powerful fighters. Just thinking of how I may one day encounter these veterans makes me tremble with anticipation.
Of course it does. So, that's the real biggest reason. I probably should have guessed.
No, don't get me wrong, Hilda. It goes without saying that the most important thing in my entire life is the well-being of my beloved sister.
Yeah, whatever you say. Good luck with the training.
Wait, I beg of you, wait! My dear Hilda, come back!
So you seek to block my path, do you? Do you challenge me? If so, be warned. None can hope to stand against me in a staring contest. Begin! You are a gracious loser to accept defeat so readily.
I am hesitant even to ask, but what are you doing?
Ah, if it isn't Lawrence, spying on me, Well, if you must know, an insolent feline was blocking my path and challenged me to a staring contest. However, we determined the winner quite readily. Were you witness to my victory?
Were you not once a noble?
I was, yes, and still am so at heart. In the future, you will see me as both the head of House Nouvelle and the world's finest mage.
Then it seems I must adjust my perception of you. I always knew you to be a striking beauty who possesses a keen talent for magic. I was even considering you as a candidate for marriage, should you happen to reform your house. But now, to find you competing with a house cat... I beg your pardon. Pray disregard my words.
The gall required to consider a woman as a mate and subsequently disqualify her in the following sentence is staggering. Staggering, I tell you! You are a coarse, vulgar, indecent boor! And were I ever under consideration for your hand in marriage, I hereby withdraw any and all possible interest! Also, you are the head of House Gloucester, yes? Why would I ever hope to marry into a house of such meager standing?
How dare you? The magnificent House Gloucester is anything but meager.
I do dare, and have done! And while I know not of your status within Leicester, House Nouvelle is steeped in tradition, with a bloodline closely guarded and unbroken. I find it hard to believe that joining your house is worth uprooting that.
Well now, I can hardly back down from words such as those. We of Gloucester are legitimate descendants of one of the 10 elites and inheritors of a hero's relic. Long have we held a seat at the Alliance Round Table, why we are among the most distinguished houses in the whole of Leicester. We are no less valuable than House Nouvelle, who, may I add, were condemned to extinction by the previous emperor.
It seems our allegations are doomed to never reach a point of agreement.
Then I suppose we have no choice but to compete, that we may determine which of us is superior.
Choose whatever battlefield you wish, Lawrence. I shall ever be the agent of your doom.
Looks like there's lots of bugs around here. Go on and eat a bunch and grow nice and big plants.
Hey, Bernie B. Doing a little garden care?
Huh? Oh, yes. Do you need something, Happy? Oh, wait. Are you here to finish me off and turn me into fertilizer? No! I'm completely devoid of nutritional content. I'm basically just air.
No, but if you want to be fertilizer that badly, I'm certain it could be arranged. I just wanted to mention how I'm surprised to find carnivorous plants growing here. I was curious who was taking care of them, and now I seem to have found my answer.
Yeah, carnivorous plants are my favorites.
And mine as well. I had no idea we were such kindred spirits.
That's so great! I never thought I'd find another carnivorous plant lover in all of Falkland. Yay!
You really don't need to yell like that. So, which one do you like best, Bernie B? There's a lot to consider after all. The aroma, the texture, the way you prepare it.
Oh yeah! Some smell nice and some are just soft as all get out. But the way they're prepared? Like how you take care of them? I suppose there's a lot of variance there too.
Indeed. So of the ones here, which is your favorite?
Maybe this one. The one that looks like a jug.
I like that one as well. It smells divine, and the experience really changes depending on what kind of berries you stuff it with.
Can't say I've ever thought to stuff it full of berries, but I definitely see how that would change things. Oh, but I also like this one here with the leaves that act like a mouth. They're so teensy and cute, and they blossom with white flowers. I could just stare at them all day.
Interesting. I always pick them before the flowers can bloom, so I didn't know that. Aren't the buds wonderful? Of course, wrapping with leaves is great too.
Yeah, the buds are unusual. I love them. And it's fun watching the leaves move. I'm happy you like watching them as much as me.
Watching?
Huh?
In any case, now we know we like the same ones. We should have a bite together next chance we get. Anyway, I have to be off. See ya.
Yep. Next time we'll go out together and, get something to eat? I guess that sounds nice.
Oh, it's Shammy.
Ah, Happy.
Strange. I didn't take you for the praying type.
Good. I'm not.
Thought so. Then what are you doing here?
Just looking for some peace and quiet. This place seemed like the best option.
Got it. Should I leave you be then?
You're fine. I've had enough silence anyway. You don't strike me as the praying type either. What brings you here?
Same reason as you, I guess. I just wanted some more quiet. But I don't mind if you're here, Shammy.
All right. Mind if I ask you something then?
You just did. Kidding. Go for it.
It just occurred to me, but you used to live in Abyss, right? Under Garreg Mach? Did you ever see a pagan altar or statue down there?
Ah, you mean that big hunk of metal with the giant wings? Yeah, it's pretty hard to miss. Hold on, you know about Abyss? Did you go down there when you were a knight?
No, before that. Have you heard of the Dagda and Bridget War? After my side lost to the Empire, I was stranded in Fodlan. Somehow I wound up in Abyss. Soon after I started living there, I ran into trouble with someone from the church. Fortunately, Rhea noticed me, and I got hired by the Knights of Seiros.
Let me guess. You got into it with Elfie, didn't you?
Elfie. The name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
Interesting. Anyway, sorry. I kind of interrupted you there.
Don't worry about it. So, that pagan statue, it's actually of a Dagdan deity.
No kidding. You're from Dagda, right?
Yes. I think it was the god of fate. I always wondered how it ended up there.
No clue. It's probably been there forever. You know, I remember there was this one foreigner who prayed to it all the time. Like, really prayed. She must have been from Dagda too.
Most likely. It will have to remain a mystery for now. Thanks, Happy. Is there anything you want to ask me?
What? Really? Let's see.
So, the time has finally come to invade the kingdom. Vargas is a region with a strong tradition of knighthood. I expect a fearsome opposition.
What? Are you scared, Lawrence?
Do not be ridiculous. Of course I am not frightened. Why must you insist on teasing me like this?
Keep a careful eye on your surroundings as we approach the border. You never know where the enemy's scouts could be hiding.
We're still a ways off from the border. I think we can afford to relax for the moment.
Enemy attack!
What? Did the kingdom get the jump on us?
No, Your Majesty! That flag the enemy's flying, it's General Randolph's!
Randolph? That boy must hate you so much he came back from beyond the grave to haunt you.
You mean as a ghost? Oh, this can't be happening!
Lysithea, please, calm down.
Maybe Randolph's family figured out what happened and are out for revenge.
Well, if that's the case, I doubt they'd be interested in hearing my excuses. We can't afford to exhaust ourselves here. Steady on, everyone. Prepare for battle.
Come on, Arval, seriously? You can't drag me off to sleep like this when the battle's about to start.
Sorry, but we need to talk. Do you remember the warning I once gave you? Well, I've been struck by a similar premonition now. Something feels wrong. Very wrong.
The last time this happened, the Ashen Demon showed up and nearly sent me to an early grave. Are you telling me that's who we're facing here?
Hard to say for sure, but the feeling's worse this time around. Stronger. If the Ashen Demon does appear on the battlefield today, I fear we will witness something terrible, an act far more dangerous than we previously imagined.
Well, whatever's happening, I'm just gonna have to stop it.
So long as you don't put yourself in any unnecessary danger, yes. Remember, your death would cut both of our destinies far too short.
to bring down our quarry.
Oh yeah!
There's no time to waste.
They're attacking from the caves and the mountains. Defeat the closest enemies first to secure the area.
The enemy's forces are nothing to sneeze at. Is this really just Randolph's family?
Whoever they are, they're most likely after you. Everyone, do not allow His Majesty to fall.
Some of these soldiers don't seem like they're with the Imperial Army. Maybe they're mercenaries?
Watch closely.
So, they've got some mercenaries on their side, eh? I've got a sneaking suspicion I know who they hired.
At least we should be able to drive them back quickly enough. But you attract more trouble than honey does flies, Your Majesty.
Sorry, Judith. I promise I'll pay you back in full someday.
We have managed to secure the area.
It doesn't look like they're going to lay down their arms. What would you have us do, Your Majesty? Launch a counteroffensive?
Not when we don't know the full extent of their forces. Could you all search the area and see what info you can dig up?
Here I go.
They've spotted me. Now I've no choice but to engage them.
Eloise, does that mean Gerald's mercenaries are among our enemies?
That was close.
Those are the scouts who dispatched you. They might have some relevant information. Please, share any information you have on the enemy.
The enemy general's name is Fleisch, and they have Gerald's mercenaries on their side.
Wait, does that mean the Blade Breaker and Ashen Demon are here?
Well, this went downhill fast. We need to find out where they are.
We're facing the captain's mercenaries again? No. This is no time to hesitate. I'll fight them.
I bear you no ill will, but it was your choice to come within striking distance. Couldn't even buy us any time. How am I supposed to face Fleisch and the captain now?
You assume Eloise fled in the direction
of the mercenaries, then the forest may be the best place to search.
Now we know who we're up against and where they are. That gives us the initiative. Those mercenaries are a formidable force. We need to find a way to split them off from the Imperial Army. I'll act as a decoy to lure out the Ashen Demons. I'm counting on you all. Don't let me die.
You can count on me. I've got...
King of the Federation, and you want to act as a decoy? Does sovereignty have no meaning to you?
I'll make a perfect decoy precisely because I am king. If you're so worried, then we'll just act
I'm on it. No charge.
We can't go any farther. We need to defeat the enemy and secure a path forward.
It's my turn.
They told me my mission was to exact revenge. I suppose I'll have to earn that advance they paid me.
I need to be
Let's
cautious.
Yuri! Hold on! Let me try and talk some sense into you.
How dare you point your weapon at such a pretty face?
My turn. Stop being so pathetic. I know you don't really want to die here. Out of the way!
Well,
Watch closely.
when you put it that way.
I guess I would prefer not to get butchered.
You can count on me. I've got you.
Take a breather. I've heard that Randolph's younger sister is also in the Imperial Army. Maybe that's who this Fleisch person is.
And then she's here to avenge her brother. Can't say I blame her.
I'm on it. No charge. Jump.
There's the Ashen Demon. Let's hope they take the bait. Oh no! I charged too far ahead. This is so dangerous. I need to fall back.
That's the King of Leicester. Do not let him escape.
Even if the...
I'm on it. No charge. Let's move.
This works. I don't want to engage yet. You all cover me on my way back?
He purposely charges ahead only to immediately retreat. He must be plotting something.
You must kill him, please. I don't care about anything else as long as he's dead.
It worked. But there's no need to try and defeat the Ashen Demon.
I'm on it. No charge. Just...
That's like asking to get killed.
This is our chance to slay the Ashen Demon. We can fight without anyone getting in our way.
I lost sight of him. Where'd he go?
Looks like you're trying to get in our way. Well, I'm not gonna let you.
I'm on it. No charge. I'll tag along.
This may be my best chance to eliminate him. I'll just give that girl a little assistance.
What? An ambush? The way out is in sight! We must defeat them and break through!
I suppose we cannot make any more gains here. No sense in sticking around. Unless...
What a creep! Who was that?
On to the next one.
I'm not letting you steal my thunder.
Now it is my turn. I will aid you.
Out of the way!
Got it. I've got this. Got it.
Whew. I was worried I was gonna get a sword in my back. Hey, Judith, is everything ready?
It's been ready. Now, block the entrances to the caves.
That's what they were up to?
Why haven't I heard anything from the mercenaries? I'll just have to do it myself then.
Time to wreck stuff.
Fleisch has finally shown her face. Take her out while the Ashen Demon's gone.
I'll stay in the stronghold and defend His Majesty. Everyone else, go after Fleisch.
Randolph, you were always there for me.
I wasn't fast enough.
We were too late. Not much we can do now.
Your employer is dead and we have you surrounded. I think it would be wise to lay down your arms, don't you?
Looks like we have no choice.
Gerald's mercenaries have surrendered. That wraps up this battle.
What can I say? You got us. You rolled right over us and took out our employer. I know when it's time to raise the white flag.
Wait, that's it? You're giving up?
We've faced you in battle many times, only to be bested at every turn.
Yeah, you've pretty much run us out of business by now. It's not easy finding new clients in the best of times. And no matter how good our reputation is, none of it matters if we can't actually win. At this rate, I'll have to stop calling myself the Blade Breaker.
In that case, can I interest you in a contract with the Leicester Federation?
You want to hire us?
I know we've been at each other's throats since before this Federation was even a thing. But you're mercenaries. You were only fighting to hold up your end of the deal with the Empire, right? And now that your employer is gone, you're free to serve whichever side you please. There's no dishonor in working for a new client.
Yeah, you should join us. I mean, by now we all know firsthand how strong you are. And sure, there might be some folks here and there who have reservations about you fighting on our side. But they'll definitely come around once they see how dependable you are.
What do you say? I doubt the Empire will have any jobs for us after all of this. No better time for a fresh start.
I agree. What about you, Alois? I know Lester's another enemy of the Knights of Seros.
I've already made my decision. I have sworn to follow this fine captain wherever he goes. If my old allies want to come grill me over a fire, I'll just have to make myself more obscure.
That's a good one.
If I don't slay my foes by the sword, I will do so by the joke.
Well, I guess that's that. Just tell us when we start. I'll go talk to the group and smooth things over. You two, stay here with the client.
Got it, thanks.
Understood, Captain.
Glad to hear it. I guess we better tell the troops about our new friends here.
I found
I won't...
Captain! I can't believe we're going to be fighting together. This is so...
All right, let's just keep those tears in check, Leone. There's no need to make a scene.
Why is Leone crying?
Apparently that mercenary captain trained her when she was a kid, but she hasn't seen him for years.
Oh? And you must be the famed Ashen Demon, yes? Allow me to welcome you to the Federation.
I'm so glad you're on our side now. You know, now that I can see you up close, you really aren't that terrifying after all.
Would you mind demonstrating your power for me later? I'm curious to see if it's crest related.
And hey, if you ever need a lifting buddy, you just let me know.
As you can see, we're thrilled to have you here. You know, it feels strange somehow. It's as if some part of me has been calling out to you this whole time.
I'm just happy to have another powerful ally on our team. Aren't you, Mariam?
Huh? Oh, yes. It's a pleasure to be working with you.
The pleasure's all ours. Isn't that right, kid?
It looks like everyone's happy to have them on board. I guess I had nothing to worry about after all. With all due apologies to Randolph's sister. I think it's time we moved on. Hey, wait a minute. Where'd my favorite mercenary go?
Sorry about all this, Arval. I know you've only been giving me your powers because you want me to beat the Ashen Demon.
Don't worry about it. It's for the best, right? For all my doomsaying, everything seems to be right as rain. Recruiting Gerald's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon was the right choice.
I hope you're right.
What's wrong? Feeling lost now that you don't have an enemy to chase around the countryside?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the only reason I wanted to get stronger was to surpass the demon.
There's no reason you can't surpass an ally. What better way to see who's stronger than to fight directly by their side?
Huh. That's a good point.
See, no one knows you better than me. If that's what you want, then I'll just have to help you achieve it. After all, I'm your partner in destiny. I'm here for you and you alone.